Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
What up, though? Peace. What's that? I was right on time. Don't play games.
No, you wasn't.
I'm not.
You wasn't.
Soon as I heard myself come in, I started talking. Peace. What up, though? It's the Go Real or Go Home show. Y'all know what it is. 1 hour of what is, what was, and what will be. We have a special guest today. It's been a great week of weather. You feel me? But we got us a special guest today. She came from outside to be inside with us. So y'all say what's up to Miss Sakari Feel Good.
What up, though?
Feels good.
Hey,
yeah,
hey.
you gonna do the applause thing?
Yeah, I was waiting on it to load up.
He was like, oh, he ain't loaded. There we go. There we go. Applause. A round of applause for the sister. Thank you for being here. How you doing?
I'm great.
You great?
I'm doing well.
All right. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna talk about you.
Oh.
And then we're gonna talk about Juneteenth. I sent in a couple commercials so we can take breaks.
All right. All right.
And then we're gonna get into the topic, which is, does a bad attitude make good money?
Love that topic.
All right. So this is Miss Feel Good. Your name is on the screen because he be doing graphics and stuff like the news. You know what I'm saying? So Miss Feel Good, can you tell us the name of your business? We here for the business you have here where you do the events. Right. So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna start with that. You do the events that's been blocking you getting here. You know what I'm saying? We've been do-si-doing. All right. So tell us about that.
I operate Do It Detroit.
Do It Detroit. Do It Detroit.
Do It Detroit.
All right, tell us what's Do It Detroit.
Do It Detroit is a brand that inspires people to do whatever their hearts desire, centered around events, centered around gathering people together and getting them off their phone and in each other's face for a purpose.
So you're talking about like trap bingo or something?
So yes, I actually am looking to collab with them for our game night event.
I seen it. I think somebody wins, but it's a hype situation.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Okay. So what type of things have you done with Do It Detroit? Like what type of gatherings have you hosted?
Well, right now I have a game night that's every Wednesday, and I will be collabing with Black-owned game owners to do themed events based around their game, but it's all interactive, like talking, laughing, screaming, hollering, having a good time.
Networking,
social.
like
I don't do showcases. I don't do open mics. I do things that provoke conversation.
So the music is on, but it's in the background.
Yeah, it's in the background.
So, so you said you're looking to do events themed around someone else's game.
Yes.
So I love Taboo.
I
So
love
you're saying if
Taboo.
that was my game, I want to do a Taboo game thing, and you just put it all together for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I love Taboo. Yeah.
I love Taboo.
You gotta be quick with it. You know what I'm saying? That little salt thing running out, that little
Oh my
shake,
God, I can't
they don't
stand
be
when
ready.
people be like,
They don't be ready.
green. I be like, what do you?
Because you can't say the words that's on the card. That's what messes
but you can
everybody
say
up.
every other word.
Every other word
You can say
think
so
of.
many words.
That's the thing.
People
they
don't know
know
words.
none. There we go. There we go.
They don't know
They're like, hey
words.
man, plug the game
And
up.
then-
Nah, we gonna do this.
Not plug the game up.
You feel me?
And then they'll repeat the word again. Like, I'm obviously not getting it. Off
Bringing
the
out
screen.
Taboo during game night is like the dude who busts out an acoustic guitar in the middle of a party. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like,
like,
so you're just trying to
oh.
show off, right? You want to show some skills, but
Yeah,
that is a good
definitely.
game. Also, like Boggle.
Boggle.
You ain't hip to Boggle?
No.
What?
I can't believe it.
Listen, Boggle is like you put it's got like 4 rows and the letters, and then you shake the letters up and sit it down, and it's the same. You got a shaker, and you got to write as many words as you can. I love that.
I would win so hard.
We sent those home to people when we were doing the pandemic, and people didn't want to come out for Juneteenth. We had Juneteenth at home boxes, and one of them was that. You know what I'm saying?
I love
One
that.
of that game. That's a fun game. Boggle, get y'all word
I'm getting
game
that.
up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only 4 letters.
Oh.
I think the longest word could be 5 letters. You know what I'm saying?
that.
So, but it's fun. It's fun. Get the little half pencils get going. Okay, so we in Detroit. It's a tough place. At least people say so. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? What caused you to bring such a lighthearted kind of event to such a tough place? You know what I'm saying? Like,
For that-
is it getting the response you thought it would get from the gate?
From the gate, it was. But since the pandemic, it's been kind of difficult to get people out. Because they want to go and they want to be inside their shell and sit in the corner and watch somebody perform rather than
interact in the
Yeah,
meantime.
They
interact
still
with
worried
each
about
other.
touching and stuff.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. They
Yeah.
touching each other, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You can touch these games.
touch these games. We got
I-
plenty of hand sanitizer.
Yes, and Lysol. Let's talk about the challenges, though. Since the pandemic, though, we've all experienced challenges. Anyone who promotes things, hosts things,
Yes.
these challenges. One of the challenges, which is a gift and a curse,
Mm-hmm.
is that the pandemic allowed a lot of people to open up their own spaces, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which the breakdown in the crowds.
Competition.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all trying to get the same age group of people to come out on
Yeah.
the same nights. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But now it's a lot of private spaces. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So
It's crazy.
I remember the first wave was the social clubs, right? When I was promoting, the social clubs put a dip in my situation. The bigger they got, the more they did. I did corner bars. You know what I'm saying? That crowd all became part of clubs and started throwing their own parties at their own halls. It was difficult. Now it was like corner bars, social club parties,
Yeah.
and what's going on downtown. So what do you have in your lane, you know what I'm saying, that you feel like what is similar to Do It Detroit that's out here now? Or is this a unique thing? Because I remember when I saw it, I never remember seeing that type of people together playing games. I was like,
right?
this is new.
Okay, yeah, because my first event was actually a game night esque thing, but it was based off of nostalgic. Everything was from the 80s, 90s, 2000s. So
Okay.
it had a different energy behind it. But what was the question again? What do I
Like, is there anything else out here that's similar
competition.
to what you're doing?
Well, you know,
Yeah.
it's so many game nights out right now. As soon as I posted my game night, I saw like 5 game nights pop up, but they be at bars.
Right.
And they just doing it to get people in there to drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it to actually get people to engage. So I have brainstormed some ways that we can play group games that are outside of the board games, outside of the card games, and just have people have a different experience, a different feel-good experience.
So drinking is allowed, but it's not a drinking game.
I will have themes where there will be drinking games, but
Oh, okay.
the majority of the time it is drinking allowed, but not
Right.
drinking games.
Not drinking games,
Yeah.
right. So the focus of it, and that's what it is the motives behind it.
Yes.
And now that's what it gets down to. With
Mm-hmm.
so many people and so many places to send the crowds, it now comes down to the quality of your event
Yep.
and what's the reason for
The
your
reason,
event, right?
Most people they don't have reasons. It's like making money,
Mm-hmm.
so they don't provide a beautiful experience. They don't even have a vision. They don't even be at these events
Or
that
a
they
safe
are
event.
hosting.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So, my quote, like the thing that I say when people say, "What is Do It Detroit? What do you do?" My elevator pitch, I guess, is to provide a sense of belonging to creatives through community engagement. Because I started doing events because I started going to events when I was in a depressive state, and it brought me out of my depression. That communicating with
Getting
people.
out, interacting.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it sounds like the core of all of your events is socializing.
Yeah.
And people interacting with each other.
Which is
You know what I
something
mean?
we needed to get back to after the pandemic as
Yes.
well. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even prior to that's something, you know what I mean, something that a lot of people need.
Like
Just
you
Yeah.
said, put the phone down.
Put the
right?
phone down.
Yeah.
So is it a no phone zone?
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be like when you
If
come in
somebody's
here.
in their phone, I walk up to them and be like, "Hey, what you doing? Let's go play."
Because it's something.
Let's go
Is
here."
this not working for you? You know what I'm saying? Do we need a new game or something?
Right,
like
It's
that?
like-
almost like an oxymoron for you to be there and be on your phone. It's like,
Yes.
it's not a place for you to be by yourself in solitude.
No,
But,
not
like,
at
you can
all.
do that. You can do that at home. Be
Right.
On your phone.
Have you had anybody come with an original game or something they had on their own?
No,
Any
I
ideas?
haven't actually.
I'm looking for that, man. I'm looking for There's 2 things I have not found in all my searching for Juneteenth. I have not found a black magician, and I have not found anyone with an original game. Now I have found some original Monopolies.
There's a
Like people are remixing Monopoly on their own.
there's
You
a
know what I'm
I
saying?
got the Detroit
woman
Opoly.
who
No.
I like
Oh,
that
you
one.
are. You see, you know
yeah,
that.
yeah, I like that. There's a woman that owns Trap Kino in Detroit. Have you
Now
heard
see,
of her?
I want to do Keno and bingo. I grew up doing that with my grandma. I want to do Keno and bingo.
Okay.
But of course, I guess it's not glitter hats and slides no more. You know what I'm saying? Last video I seen, it was twerking and a DJ had laser lights behind.
You
it.
know the trap.
I'm like, this would have
parties.
killed my grandma. They would have had seizures. Everybody would have had a seizure. That
Not
day. It's like,
seizures.
ain't that the one where the lights will make you fall out?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Can't play video
Hilarious.
games, can't drink, as just fall out playing fucking
You know.
playing a video game. Playing, no. Caesars are not funny. Okay,
No,
let's
they're not.
first.
That's not what we're
They're
laughing
serious.
at.
They're serious. You know what I'm saying? Does it help that I know people who have them? That's the rule for comedy now.
It
You
is.
can't talk about nothing you're not directly tied to.
Can we cuss?
I don't know. Did I cuss already?
Shit, probably so.
He be cussing at me. So
Fuck
what the
that.
fuck? You
I
feel me?
love when people be offensive in comedy. Like, I can't stand the fact that everybody's so sensitive now.
I don't even ever know if the actual goal is to be offensive. Rather, it is to just be yourself
real.
up there and someone gets
Take
You know,
offended.
and the realer that you are, right? You're always going to offend somebody.
Mm.
I mean, because your real is somebody's offense.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, they're going to fit into the box of whatever you're talking about. Even that you come on now, you a comedian, right? It's almost like people
I
putting
am.
on a shoe that they didn't like. I didn't send that shoe to, but because it fits their foot,
Yeah.
they're gonna put it on and run down the street.
Right.
My first heckler,
set it on
she
fire.
put her shoe in the foot. She put her foot in the shoe.
Huh?
You feel me?
She put her foot. In
She put her foot in the shoe. I was just in general talking about how tired I am of seeing cartoon sheets as curtains. You know, it was just starting to irk me. I'm like, y'all babies ain't got no pillowcases because y'all trying to cover up them 6 windows on
Oh
that
my
on that
God.
You know, when you
You know what I'm
throw
saying?
a rock into a crowd of dogs,
door. Man,
the one
listen.
that hollers is the
I am
one that
tired of
Somebody
seeing
just
that.
yelled out, "You don't know her struggle."
Wow.
And I was just like, whoa, what the hell was that? You know, because I'm like, don't nobody know what's going on at your house except you and your homegirl who brought you here. She
Right.
the one picked you up, and she wasn't going to say nothing if you didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good on that now. I try
Now
not to
you
be so
embarrassing.
personal with my comedy. At this point, I'm just interested to see if there's anyone using curtains for sheets.
I
You feel
like-
me?
I like when
whole
I'm-
drapes on the bed.
I like when I'm offended during comedy and make it funnier.
I don't
I be
think
like,
I've ever been
like I
offended.
can relate to like it's real.
That's
innit?
right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
so fun. That's so true.
I remember being offended from comedy when I was a child. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like. They were hitting home. They were saying some things that was killing me on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Made me change the whole way I live my life. You feel me? Like all based on what
It's
comedians was
just
saying.
jokes.
Yes, but then the adults around me, they would continue to talk about the jokes, and it would be like a way of life for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute, so that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Like Dog said, don't do that, and now they talking about it at the shop again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely. I
don't do
remember
that.
you did a joke about big girls. I don't remember. But it was very funny and very vulgar. I was like, wow,
You
that's
said it was very vulgar.
that's horribly funny.
Yeah, I
Well,
can't-
shout out to all my women, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing for sure, I love them all, and I put in my time with them all. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
an interesting statement.
you know,
See, now you
because
sound like
I've
a male
never, because
chauvinist
I,
now. She's
No,
like, man,
because-
I get attacked for I can't.
no,
say
what I'm
nothing
saying is
about
I've been big and black my whole life. I've never counted a woman out. You know what I'm saying? The first step was clean, and then the second step was house, and then the third step was alone. You know what I'm saying? Like if you check those boxes off, we was all right. You know, the size of people and the looks of people. I was trying to get my situation together. I had to learn things. I ain't got time for that.
Speaking of liking women and stuff,
Liking women,
I
we like those.
I have a speed dating series called Cuffing Season. Yeah.
I was invited to speed dating recently. I've never
sure.
done that before.
Everybody want to do speed dating now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've wanted to do it ever since
People
I
tell
seen
me
it in
that I
the
should
movie.
do it, but all of my followers want me to raffle myself off and shit. Like I should.
Oh, you should. An auction?
I
Wait.
did that for
I-
breast
I-
cancer once.
Let's see.
I gave my mama the money
I
so
don't
she
think
would
I
vote
make
on me.
that much selling myself. Like I don't know.
They're going to buy you.
They're gonna buy you.
They
just
tried
for
to
the
buy me
fun
for
of it.
$250. I would
Yeah.
have took
I
it if it
could
was
get- I could
cash,
get
but it
mine
was
too.
going to breast cancer.
Oh,
If it was cash, I'd have took it.
wow. You
I'd
Well,
have
they
took
can give
$250.
it to-
breast
well,
cancer.
Nobody ever
how
gave
about
me $250.
Well, they can give me the $250, and I can give it to breasts.
Has anybody ever gave you $250 to come through?
Wow.
You feel me? To slide?
That is a thing for men.
No, not the.
Yeah, for men.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
for men.
For men.
It's a thing for men. For men.
No,
Right.
I've had
I ain't
chicks-
no real women.
No, I mean like to not receive money to come through. Like,
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't imagine a woman who
Or maybe they
paying.
did.
I don't want
didn't
her.
realize it or something.
I wouldn't pay.
I wouldn't want her. Something's
Yeah.
wrong with her. Why is
Yeah.
she paying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, cause as long as you say come here, we coming here. Like we
Yeah.
gonna come here. You know what I'm saying?
Come here.
That's why we
We
don't.
don't
That's
come
why
here.
we don't win in the whole, in that arena.
Yes, I remember a time, a phase in my life where I could get women to give me their money, but I had to be a totally different person. I had to be a screw up, a fuck up. I had to keep messing things up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that didn't
yeah.
work out.
Those are the
if
ones
I
that
just
they
had
like to give
another
money to.
500, one of them. And I had to make that up.
To give money to.
I had to make it all up because I was being successful the whole time. But
Wow.
you had to make yourself a loser
Yeah,
in order
they're
to
gonna
get the money.
Pity.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
oh.
a phase.
Oh, baby.
It was
come
before my
here.
tattoos. I ain't been able to get $1 since I started tatting myself up. They're like,
What?
nah. It's just, it all changed after that, especially out of the white women. No, my white women different demographics switched all the way up once I started tattooing myself. I'm just saying, it was a thing that happened. As long as I was a clean cut brother, I was getting like, the nice ones, the nice suburban ones.
Oh, yeah, tall, dark, and
they had never heard
infatuation.
Gucci music.
Oh, you became
before.
a thug when you got tattoos.
Yes, and all of a sudden I'm getting the ones who like president of social clubs and like be at the bar and know dudes in the hood. It's like
Be at Teresa's and shit.
I know Teresa. Like, oh no, that ain't the one I wanted. I want the one that still watch Friends. If we gonna go there, I started ending up with one with like that bob. It's short in the back, long in the front.
Oh,
they got a tattoo right here.
Oh yes.
Big earrings.
So you wanted Farmington, not Hazel Park, huh? Not
Absolutely.
Warren,
If
not
we
10
can go out
miles
further,
away.
we can go Rochester. I would like to go Rochester. They don't really come here. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to bump into a nigga.
I'd take a nice St. Clair Shores, man. It's not
I'll
too
take a
far away.
Paw, Michigan right now. Paw town so nice they had to name it twice.
Wow.
Absolutely. I know that place. They have a cherry festival every summer.
Oh, I love cherries.
There's a train that takes you there to the cherry festival.
so
We should go
cute.
sometime.
Okay.
And just
I like
overload on cherries.
Festivals and cherries.
Yes, I enjoy festivals and
fest.
train rides. She can have the cherries. So listen, you said you do many things. We talked about
Yes.
Do It Detroit, which I like. Nike gonna be on your ass whenever that get big.
Ah.
Do It Detroit,
That's
and
cool.
then what else you got going on? 'Cause you named like 7 things before we started on some Jamaican shit.
I have a tax business that pay the bills. I'm a herbalist. I'm an artist. I'm a poet. That's like
Herbalist. When you say herbalist, what herb?
I know
are we
you
talking
was
about?
gonna say it.
If it's the one, just
No, it's not. It's
Oh, okay.
like calendula and burdock and
Herbs that
you
are
like
good
what?
for your body.
Echinacea.
sea moss. No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Sea moss isn't an herb.
No,
but
I was wondering, like, do you deal with sea moss too?
I do. I
Okay.
don't sell it, but I don't have it. But
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us. The
I
first
do
one
herbal
was-
healing, for holistic reasons.
Right. So, but you know what these things are.
Yes.
And you know
and
what they do. You
And
know what the
I have
herbs
a
do.
bunch of them, and I'm gonna start vendoring at spaces
Mm-hmm.
to sell them. I guess.
Now, the reason I ask that is because, of course, vendoring is a thing.
Yeah.
And some people come with things they make themselves, things
Mm-hmm.
they grow themselves. And then some people will see something
Mm-hmm.
and they'll just order it and begin to sell it. And I've stepped to tables and I'm like, okay, so what's in this?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, it's shea butter, it moisturizes, like, okay, bet. So you didn't make
Oh,
this.
really?
And that's cool. A hustle is a hustle.
Yeah.
But when you're doing holistic or natural health or, you know what I'm saying, you want to step to somebody who knows what it's going to do for you.
Yes.
That's important to me because for the last 2 years, I have been getting tea made. Every time I feel sick, the same tea made by the same person. Bullshit you not. It ain't a cold yet that done stood up to drinking a jar of that shit. No medicine needed. Every 2-3 hours, kill that tea.
I do not take medicine.
It's over. You know what I'm saying? So when they know what they doing, they know what they doing. Our
Yeah.
witch doctors, our healers.
Yes.
Yes. All right. That's what's
I do
up.
it. I started doing that because I got into an accident and they wanted to shoot me up with pain medicine. And I was like, no, F that. I'm about to try and find a holistic way to do this. So I discovered herbs. I used to go to Tashima, who has Goddess Herbs now. And I would get herbs from her and she would give me books and she would be like, oh, this is it. This is what this does. This is what this does. So I was very infatuated. And then I got these goddess circle events at my home and I would give my loved ones herbs. Like whenever anybody in my family felt sick, I would create them a concoction of
Yes.
herbs. And
that's the proof is in the drinking.
Yeah.
Once they know, like, she gave me something and I was better.
yes.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
even now, like I still give my friends a jar of some tea that I made for them. Like I don't do it for profit. I do it for love because I want people to heal.
So is this a
themselves.
prescription type thing? Like, we can contact you and be like, my stomach been hurting, I've
Yes.
been constipated.
Yes.
Just like you would say to anybody else, and there is a mix of herbs for that.
Yes.
That they should drink, every so often.
I actually do that at events. I have a notebook and I'll be like, what are you feeling? What do you want to cure? What do you want to heal? And then they'll write down all the things, and then I'll give them something that I created.
Okay, and then so that's retroactive. Like, you've done something, you had too many steak bites, the egg rolls getting to you, and she can get you together. But beforehand, there are things that you can take every day that some people take every day.
Yes.
From this stock, you know what I'm saying, that try to wards off things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, elderberry. Right?
I love elderberry.
This is what we give to our children every morning, like 2 drops before they go to school. Right? And black seed oil, right? It is not tasty, but it does make you feel like you out here, you good out here.
Really
you know
good
what I'm
for
saying?
the gut.
Yeah, it'll get you taking these things and believing in these things. Once you study them yourselves, of course, look some things up yourselves, it'll help you be less paranoid out in the world of touching things and being around people. Like, listen, I done drank my tea. I got my hand sanitizer and I got my mask if you need it. But don't bury yourself in your house and just do everything from behind the computer, like my baby brother is doing. They didn't allow him to work from home.
Especially just saturate yourself with the man-made drugs and chemicals that they tell that you need to prevent all of this stuff.
Because they have these side effects that it's going to make things worse. It's worse than the initial problem.
We can baby step it, though. When people ask me, first of all, I have no problem directing them to someone who's a professional. But when they ask me, I tell them the first things you can do to show you the differences is change your soap and your toothpaste. Right? If you change your toothpaste to a natural toothpaste, you're going to feel differences in not taking in that fluoride in the ways we've been taking it in brushing our teeth. And if you change that, whatever commercial soap you use into that black soap, you're going to feel all the differences with that too. And you're going to see what trips me out about the black soap is that all you need is like a piece.
Yeah.
Like a speck. You can scrape it off the soap. It's going to, you could be able to wash your whole damn body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
if the
keep my
water hit
blocks
it.
for like a year.
And slice them. And slice them into big chunks. Yes. Get on y'all your charcoal toothpastes and your natural toothpastes. I got toothpaste made out of 5 different berries. And it tastes delicious. The kids love it, you know what I'm saying? But it's cleaning them the whole time. It's got peroxide or, all these type of things. It's not, baking soda, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't, and I know some people who do the oil too.
I was just thinking about the oil. It's so uncomfortable.
Yes, you got to be ready for the oil.
It's so uncomfortable.
It's levels to it.
The coconut oil pulling.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It's levels to it, but they do have sparkly, shiny, albeit oily teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oily.
But yes, because that's what it is. Like, you're coating it. You know what I'm saying? And nothing's really sticking to you. It's like putting, what do they use? Putting wax on your car when you do the oil pulling through your teeth. You know what I'm saying? So
it helps with tooth decay and gingivitis and like
gingivitis can cause a yeast infection.
Speaking of yeast infections,
Baxi
pads are also like the regular ones, the regular big brand name ones are like really horrible for a woman's menstrual health.
Well, there we go. So, there's that piece of information
because they
that's never been on
actually put wood core inside of the maxi pad, which is trash. So we're putting trash up against our open.
Now, mind you, the reason that makes sense is because wood is absorbent.
Yeah.
So to them, it's just another absorbent product that they've micro crushed and put into the pad that you're placing against your skin. And if you wonder how bad that is, like, would you go outside and tear off a piece of tree bark and put it in your drawers? it's like that's basically what they done.
I noticed when I stopped using it, or because I stopped using it, and then I had a regular cycle, and when I started using it again, it was like the only option around. My cramps would be so painful, horrible.
Well, okay, just like with a lot of detoxing, what they've shown is what we've shown ourselves is if we take something away that the system gave us. If you take that away for an extended period of time, your body will show you whether or not you're supposed to have it when you try to introduce it to your system again. It's like, hold on. It does it with milk. It does it with pads. It does it with eggs. It does it with all types of things. You know what I'm saying? Your body will tell you, like, oh, no, we never wanted that. We never needed that. That's not how we roll. So it's good that we get to our clean point. We cleanse ourselves one good time for the one time. and then see exactly what your body wants and what it doesn't want. Because right now we just giving it whatever we see. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever we're told to take.
Yes, and I did that with milk, and I did it with pork, and I did it with red meat. I was sad doing it with red meat, but I was away.
Goodness.
I didn't get any real red meat for 2 years, and then when I came back and tried to go burgers, it wasn't working out. You know what I'm saying? So
red meat is so. I stopped eating red meat like 10 years ago, and I don't even date men who eat red meat.
See, okay, let's talk about that, right?
Point.
Remember I said gingivitis can cause yeast infections, right? That's because what your partner taking in, right? They are also giving to you, right?
Yes.
So when you get with a sister or a brother, obviously I've never met a brother, but if you get with a sister who on her ish for real, there's levels to this. If she at that level, and you still taking in steak bites, and she not gonna let you do that because you're gonna throw her system off. You know what I'm saying? You will change the way it smells, and you'll change the way it feels, and all that. And a person who is a certain level of cleansing when it comes to their body, you'll fuck around and make them think they got something.
Yeah.
And all you is a red meat eating Newport smoking motherfucker.
I've turned so many men vegan. As soon as I say that, they be like, "Oh, I never had it again."
Get your shit together if you want to get your shit together. Listen, I had a woman cuss me out once because it didn't work out, but I got her to start buying all turkey products. It was so much pork in her refrigerator. I was like, I can't even chill over here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so I got her to start buying turkey products so I could eat, and it changed out over about 3-4 months. Now it's just, there's no red meat, there's no pork, it's seafood and turkey products. So I stopped coming around. And she just like, so you just ain't coming back? I was like, no, I don't think I'm going to slide through no more.
Oh.
So we went back and forth for a second, and then one of the last things he said is, what am I supposed to do with all this damn turkey meat? I ain't never want this shit.
So she bought all of the shit for you then. She wasn't even...
She didn't care about getting herself together, but she stopped tasting salty. You understand what I'm saying? Her neck was on some a little salty. I didn't like it. I didn't like the salt that came out of her pores. Mind you, I'm a big dude, bro. When I was sweating, my shirts used to turn white around here. Right? When I would sweat and it would dry up, my shirt would be white if it was a black color shirt. That is the salt from your literally coming out of you. You feel me?
Goodness.
Bad dieting, putting hot sauce on it, putting seasoned salt on it. Taking in all that pork is the saltiest meat in the world. She had perch, whiting, and all pork products. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, I'm not about to be kissing on you nowhere, tasting like a pork rind. You taste salty all the time. No, so we went turkey with it, and she got mad. But that's all right. I'm saying we are lights. You feel me? We come through and we shine a light. Now, whether or not you decide to stay in it, that's on you. But you can't deny the fact that we shined it when we was there. You know what I'm saying? So I respect and appreciate your healing and the fact that the motives behind your gatherings are to increase our socializing and our acceptance and tolerance of one another. All right, I peeped all of that, right? So we appreciate that you bringing that to us. Because I've seen some other events that's going on, like that's real LA right there. Like that's real New York right there. That's real San Francisco right there. But people who have moved around or people who experienced other people, they doing their best to culture and bring the world to our people who ain't leaving or who ain't left yet. You know what I'm saying? But to all those who hopped those flights during the pandemic, they got the bug now. You know what I'm saying? They want to move around. They want to see things. And hopefully y'all keep that going.
Yes.
You staying with us? You staying the whole time?
Yeah.
All right, bet. So we going to go into a commercial. Y'all know Juneteenth is coming. When we come back, we're going to talk Juneteenth. And we're going to get on the topic whether or not you need a good attitude to make good money. Go real or go home. Boom. Juneteenth is my Independence Day, right? We ain't saying nothing about the 4th of July. Enjoy yourselves on the 4th of July, but enjoy yourselves on Juneteenth too. So we got Juneteenth is my Independence Day on the red, gold, and green, right? And then on the side, they showing us love with that Juneteenth logo. Y'all gonna see a lot of that this summer. We done put in the work. We're ready to put that logo out there and get it known. We got more colors coming for kids, adults, colors coming green and yellow. We doing it on the colors. Y'all already know what the message is. So get with it. $13 for your kids' shirts, $20 for your shirts. We only have 100 total. So get yours in. We are doing this for a fundraiser. Then we out the way for all the crumb snatchers to come and get their bread. We just want to make sure we pay for our porta potties and our prizes for the kids. So hit us up, order your shirts, and make sure all your babies got one. Juneteenth is coming to Highland Park. Boom. Juneteenth is my Independence Day, right? We ain't saying nothing about the 4th of July. Enjoy yourselves on the 4th of July, but enjoy yourselves on Juneteenth too. So we got Juneteenth is my Independence Day. makes it possible for us to do this. I don't chase down sponsors or beg y'all for money because I'll throw this event so we can do this event. The reason most of the stuff we do is free is because I'll do this event and it pays for this event. We was able to find 13 Detroit comedians that would donate 13 minutes of their time because we've been doing this for 13 years. They want me to get out and dance around and shake hands and all that. I'm with it. But don't act like this is brand new. We do this, and y'all been doing it with us. So let's have a good time here as adults so we can have a good time here with our families. Peace. GoReal or go home. I'm going to make an intro, man. I was trying to spit some bars today. I don't know. I'm getting old, so I'm just going to make an intro. It's going to keep saying GoReal or go home. It's going to be layered up. It's going to be hype as hell, and that's going to be how we come in and out. But y'all seen those videos. Juneteenth is coming. If you want to know what we have going on, hashtag Juneteenth is coming. That is our original hashtag. We finally got over 1,000 a couple weeks ago. So if y'all want to see what we got going on, follow Juneteenth is coming. Those videos shows you that we have our youth T-shirts as a fundraiser. They're $13 for our 13th year. So we have all youth sizes from toddlers to the big kid. I was a big kid. You feel me? So we got you. Just let me know. And we also have a fundraiser coming up. The 13 for 13. Everything is 13 this year. The 13 for 13 All Stars of Detroit Comedy Show, right? We have gathered 13 comedians that are going to donate 13 minutes per set in honor of our 13 years. You feel me? So those tickets are $20 until June 1st. Your food is free. Your 420 is easy, and you can bring your own drink. Those are $20 tickets until June 1st. And y'all know what it goes to. It goes to Juneteenth Detroit Festival. Y'all see what we do. It's a lot going on. So do your part. You know what I'm saying? Get a ticket for yourself or get one for a friend. You know what I'm saying? But June 1st, they go up. And next year, there's going to be a real festival, and it's going to cost real money. So get it while the getting is good. For the dub, we're going to feed you. You're going to enjoy yourself. We're going to laugh all night.
Only $20.
Only $20. See, you from that culture. You know what's up. Only $20. Yes, 20. All right, so back to the show. Juneteenth is coming. We were just talking the last time we seen each other. Mm-hmm. You loaned us the giant Jenga games for Juneteenth, and we did the Worldwide Core Juneteenth collaboration. Shout out to them. Keep Juneteenth safe, right? That's what we want. So, what have you been up to since then? Because you said you left here.
Moving?
Yes. Where did you move to?
Oh my goodness, I moved to Atlanta.
How did you like that?
It was very interesting. I discovered myself. I had never lived alone. Mm-hmm. So I saw myself in a different way, and I saw people in a different way. I was out there going to events, open mics, networking. I connected with this group of people who do this bi-weekly event called Camping Trip, where they go into the woods and they camp. It's black people, and they have like music
because down there
performances.
We be
Yep.
It's
so lit. But as soon as I met them, they felt like they was my tribe. I was like, yes, I finally got my people. And then something happened to make me have to move back. But since I've been back, I've been rolling with Do It Detroit, businesses, and all my other hobbies and activities.
So is it the mecca for black businesses and black creation that people say down there, and black support? You still got to build your following, huh?
You
got to build your following everywhere.
Crabs, still them crabs.
It's just a lot of entrepreneurs down there.
Yeah, a lot more success. A lot more black people and luxury cars, and it's normal.
And it bleeds down. That comes down onto the rest of the economy. And everybody's just.
But it also leads to a lot of crime because people in the hood want to live like those people
that drive right past their house.
Yeah.
When I've been to Miami now 7 times, but this was the first time I went socially a year ago. All the rest of it was for football. So it was just like, go, you're in your hotel and you're out. And I was driving a minivan because, I'm down there renting a car or whatever, but I couldn't imagine living there.
Yeah.
And driving a minivan.
Oh, Miami.
If you live in Miami, you should not drive a minivan. And if you drive a minivan, you should not live in Miami.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to go ahead to Tampa and get because you end up at a light with a Lamborghini here,
Okay.
a Bentley back here, something you ain't never even heard of right here, and everybody just looking for you to get the hell out the way so they can drive at 90 miles an hour, which is like totally legit. So they doing 120 on the low end. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of
beautiful, skinny people.
Oh man, it was beautiful. First of all,
luxury cars.
The brothers. So we on the strip and the yachts back up to the strip. I done seen the yachts, right? The yachts back up to the strip. All brothers getting off the yachts is blowing my mind. I'm like, these brothers doing it down here.
It was a group of them. You remember their name?
Look at her. She's like, who's they? But look, this is the thing though. So we on the strip and the yachts are backing up. But then when they leave, I'm like, what's that over there? They was like, oh, those are the real yachts. You know what I'm saying? It's like they can't park over here. They were as long as houses, and you know what I'm saying? It was like, no, that's an island over there. Yeah. It was like super rich people, and I was like, damn, this is too much to be a worker here. You know what I'm saying? Like if I work in a hotel, there should be a trolley that takes me back to my neighborhood somewhere else. To know I live 10 minutes from here is too much. So I know where the crime comes from. I can see that. Because if my girlfriend worked in one of them hotels, best believe I'll be in her ear. Like, listen here, we gonna have to make some shape. Let's keep coming to about who was there and who came through. We gotta do something.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's motivation, but it could also be like depressing because you want to be as good as them, and
then you wonder how come it ain't happened for you.
Right.
And it's right here. But it's the same thing everywhere. It's the connections. It's the who you know. Mm-hmm. It's the blood, sweat, and tears you put into it.
It's really who you know.
It's gonna come down to a lot of who you know. I gotta admit, even with Juneteenth, I can fill out all the papers and get all the permits I want. But if I just know a person, it helps to just call them. Yep. You feel me? And that's the way that goes. But until you play ball the way some people want you to play ball, you'll never know some of those people. Mm-hmm. So I have to be open-minded and be able to deal with different people on different levels. Right? And not treat everyone the same, right? Which is why I'm working on my pool of sisters. You feel me? Because what I won't be is objectified and made to feel like a piece of meat. You feel me? I just want some friends. You know what I'm saying? You right, because I just want some friends, because it happens to us too. It doesn't just happen to the sisters. Sisters definitely be pressing brothers and then treat you like something if you just try to keep your thing between your legs.
Yeah.
Like they don't, back in the day, they used to say, what, you scared of us? Is you gay or something?
Right.
They don't say that no more, but it's just like, how dare you not want this? Are you serious, girl? I will break your back.
Wow.
I'm trying to be a better man.
Right.
You feel me? Of course I want it. I want all of it. But I can't, I just want to be good. All right? And then I got daughters now.
Oh,
and I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how big of a hoe I'm supposed to be and still look in their face. It's crazy how some women
want you to be a typical nigga and just want that. And they throw it at you when you're wrong. You're wrong when you don't take it.
Well, they're not good people, though. Right? And we got to know, and this is something, too. I've decided to stop doing the men and the women. These are human flaws.
Yes.
That actually, once you get into all those debates, you see women do some of the bullshit, men do it. Men do some of the bullshit, women do, because it's a character of that person, that personality. You know what I'm saying? So now that's a good segue into this. Mm-hmm. Our topic tonight is, does a bad attitude still make good money? Right? Now we're gonna talk about this across different lanes of professions right quick. You feel me?
Different arenas, right?
Right, different arenas, but can you still make good money with a bad attitude? Is this possible?
The first question you said was, can bad people make good money?
No, can a bad attitude.
Can a bad attitude make good money?
Bad attitude, bad business. You know what I'm saying? Doing bad business. Can you still make good money?
Yes.
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 I think it's about what you can provide to the situation that makes the money rather than your attitude. Mm-hmm. But I think that, because like these celebrities out here don't be having good attitudes. They be like fucked up people and like be doing horrible things.
But did those attitudes come post money? You feel me? Like, oh shit.
You okay?
Illuminati burning your ass up.
They like, we can't talk about this.
Dang. I felt it getting a little hot.
Ooh, did it burn a hole?
No.
Oh, goodness.
Good G.
What the hell is you doing over there, brother?
My bud fell on my buds.
Because it's somebody who I tried to work with recently. Mm-hmm. And you know what?
Because the money should match the attitude.
They didn't have a bad attitude, but I could tell he wasn't a good person. I think people put on the facade.
You can read energy.
Well, you at least got to do that. I think if you're savvy enough to know, you at least got to act nice and treat people good, then it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when it comes to bad attitudes, I agree. A good attitude is not what makes money. I believe a bad attitude keeps you from making more. Mm-hmm. But this comes from
here's the thing, like, you know what I mean? If you have a product or a service that doesn't require you to interact with people, your attitude doesn't really fucking matter. So
off bill, we only talking about ones that's going to deal in customer service, right? That's dealing with on a customer-based product on a daily. You asking, arenas, right? Yes. So for that arena, if you're dealing in shipping only and you all do the internet, then no, it don't matter. You feel me?
Yeah, or even say the CEO of Ford Motor Company, right?
But see, that's my thing. He already where he had to be. Was he an asshole in the beginning? Or was he a motivator trying to get people to believe that you can make a car go fast? Because my thing is, can you be an asshole when you're trying to inspire people? Is that the same thing you can do?
That's a narcissistic motherfucker right there.
I like assholes. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know. And I be inspired. I be like, yes.
Be real sometimes. I mean, comedians are, you're an asshole.
I can see that.
Comedians are assholes. Great comedians are assholes.
Mm-hmm. That one Andrew guy.
I'm not saying that you're a great comedian.
What's his name? I don't know, but he's an asshole. And
that was an asshole-ish thing. That was good. Look at that smile. You felt good about that one.
Oh, shut up.
He was like, that was clever. That was clever. I did a clever thing. No, I absorbed it because it was very good. I was like, damn, he got me. Because you followed up with it. It came later. I thought it was just going to stop at a compliment. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on the other shoe to drop. Okay, so.
Yeah, so that's the thing, man. But so in regards to customer service and dealing with people.
Customer service.
I'll still say yeah and no. It's probably 50-50, I believe. You know what I mean? Because still it's like, how many times have we interacted with, dare I say it, gas station and liquor store owners who have the worst attitudes in the world?
Oh, my goodness.
Money, right?
Those, but my thing is, do you go back? Right, I treat gas station people, weed people, and shea butter sellers all the same. I will get rid of you and have another one at the end of the day.
As individuals, yeah, we may fit, but as a whole, the general consensus of our people, like, we'll go back and still spend money with them.
I think it's the value that people have for the product or the service that
I
makes
think that
the
person.
Money.
Absolutely, because I was just about to say, well, a lot of people be needing what's in them stores.
Yeah.
But I think that's a certain type of person that goes back to someone who treated them rudely. Now, yeah, they still gonna spend at a Middle Eastern store, yes, but to go back into a place and give money to someone who treated you rudely, that's a very specific, small group of people in the hood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that brings me to the type of person who does this. Okay, so in the adult industry, people who treat you and talk to you bold, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole thing you request and like, right? It's a whole demeanor of you who get down like this, who like people who go like this. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's the same thing with the people who have those fan bases and those followings. And you might talk to them and be like, man, that lady was a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And you'll talk to someone else and be like, first of all, she's a boss. She got all her own. She's been doing this 10 years. I've been following her since the beginning.
Right.
This is a person who aspires to be that.
Yeah.
Right? Or someone who enjoys that from the top down shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're a person who's standing on your own and feel like you're in your own right, you're going to pick out that rudeness and be like, I'm not the one for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody who has the same mental illness that person has. You know what I mean? That's
that part.
Somebody just that, dare I say it, like a beehive, like a fan of that person. You know what I mean?
Because if you promote rudeness, you are a problem.
I ain't want to say that.
Yeah, you know, we can't promote. And I say this because things got kind of out of hand today on Facebook. For me, very quickly, it was over quickly, but it was just like, this person, we asked them to be a part of Juneteenth, you know what I'm saying? And the way they went about it, discussing why they wouldn't. I got this, I got that, I don't need that, I drive this, I live like this, I don't need this for this. You know, it was just like, how did you start talking about all of that just off somebody requesting you to be a part of it? You feel me? And if I just met you and you running down your belongings to me in our first conversation, I'm like, you must talk about this shit. You must talk about this shit all the time. Your friends and your family is tired of hearing about that.
Very vain.
I was like, dog, I just can't wait till she found out her dude fucking somebody else. Wow. I just can't wait. And she gonna be broke. She ain't gonna have nothing. You feel me? She ain't gonna have nothing. It's gonna be like her bummiest friends. You be like, this bitch? Yes, because she's cool.
No, it's gonna be this nigga.
You gotta let her do it. Listen, she gonna come with the puns we don't have, just like she came with the information we don't have. You feel me? We've never had
Not
a
this
public
nigga.
service announcement about the pads, but that's a whole thing too. That's a whole thing sisters are dealing with, women are dealing with, is finding out and having to go at it with brothers dealing with other dudes.
So it's basically just they just made cotton out of wood as opposed to cotton.
That's what I wanted to say.
It wasn't cotton.
That's what I wanted
wood.
to say.
It's just-
But they'll say you can
it's wooden.
you
It
can
ain't
have
cotton.
a little bit of it though, right? Like when we found out
That's
they
like
put
cardboard in the Cheetos.
yes, when they put elastic inside all the buns at the fast food place, and they
Crazy.
found out the same thing they make wetsuits out of. A certain amount of that microfibers or whatever is inside of the bun, so they don't break.
Right.
When they're, I was done with at that point. I was done. I
Wait a
looked it
minute.
up, and the
Say
government
what?
said
Say
like
what? Yo.
This-
everybody can take a certain amount of this per
FDA
year.
approved,
But
yeah.
if you're poor and you use that fast food shit 5-6 times a week, 3-4 times a week for your kids, they're definitely taking in more microbial rubber than they probably should. You know what I'm saying? But yes, it's legitimately legally in the buns. And that's why when you press on the bun, it goes down
and
it comes back up. Because it's got rubber in it.
That's
It's not going
horrible.
to do that because of good baking. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to last as many days either. You know, bread, if it was fresh, that shit out of there in a few days. Man, fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
But I was done with it at that point. Rubber in the bread. And when you look it up, they was like, yeah, McDonald's do it, Wendy's do it, Burger King do it. They all do it.
I'm done with society. I'm about to just go live in the woods.
I'm going to Mars.
I would prefer a metal building. Like,
Venus.
because then
A metal building.
I
the
don't like
moon.
getting bit by shit.
I'm going to the moon.
I don't like getting bit by shit, and I really have done well at keeping my nails
Well,
clean for like a year.
I got some oils that'll stop you from getting bit by shit.
Well, I guess I gotta be in the woods with you then, because as soon as a mosquito gets me, I'm done. I'm done. What? I could be in the woods.
I didn't say shit. What are you
about
doing?
Oh,
the
okay.
oil.
It was the oil.
I said,
the
damn,
oil.
because y'all, you can say, I'll be in the woods with you. Like, all
Wait a
right,
minute. So could you sell? Cause those oils be used like in gardens or something. Like, could you turn those into sprays or put?
Yes. Well,
And-
neem. I have
Right.
neem.
Okay, and it's a
And you
bug
can use-
repellent.
Yeah. It
Okay.
gets rid of bugs like gnats and those
You
aphids
got your
and
natural,
stuff.
natural off, basically.
Neem
Natural
is also a herbal contraception.
Herbal off.
Ooh, you risking it all. Putting it on the line. Listen, you risking it all.
Who, me?
You didn't hear her say neem is a herbal contraceptive?
Oh.
You
Oh, I
are
did not
risking
hear
it
shit.
all,
I've
boy.
been using it for years. All you gotta do is take some.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm creating a product where I'm selling it like Plan B. You take some.
Is this something you take right before, or is this like something that's got to be in your diet on a
First
regular
of all, a
basis?
man can take a pill, and it'll make his sperm immobile for 6 months if he takes it consistently. So it's like a male birth control. Or you can put it on the tip of your penis, and then it'll stop your sperm from being mobile while you're doing that for like 2
You did
days.
not just say there's a pill that'll kill sperm for 6 months. You didn't just say that.
Yeah, to stop them from being mobile.
This is a natural pill that you got.
It's a pill that I'm creating, yeah.
But the herbs and stuff
have done
exist. You
extensive
just ain't put
research
it.
about it.
Is
I have the
here.
herbs.
Listen.
I have
Dog,
the pills.
what?
I have some
got two
syringes
of 'em.
that
I got
a woman
two
could
of the
put.
cards.
Okay, wait. First of all, slow down. She
You got
didn't
two?
say it'll keep you from getting sick. She said it'll keep your sperm from making a baby. We still gotta wear condoms.
I didn't say nothing
They have
about
not
keeping
cracked the
it.
condom code yet, because I'm assuming that's why we were excited.
I didn't say it.
Because you
No.
can shoot up the club now, but now you still can't. You still need a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, you can if you're sleeping with a woman you trust.
Okay, bet. Shoot that bitch up.
Yeah,
Put
like,
off some rounds.
you know, if y'all
On the
got
neem.
this
On
agreement-
neem in them.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
I gotta put that on the shirt. I gotta put that on the
Hit it
shirt.
quick
Oh,
enough.
neem in
It's a
them.
conscious joke.
And a woman can also put it inside of her vagina after she has been ejaculated in, and it will stop them from going to.
Oh no.
The
Oh
place.
no. We ain't playing that game. You hear this shit right here? I was on you. I was on you until you said after.
You can do it after.
No, not
You
after.
can do it after.
You can do it after.
After.
And it's gonna chase them down and
It's
kill
gonna
them
be
all.
like-
No. I can't trust
I've been
that.
doing it for years.
I need those men were sterile. Listen, I need you to coat that motherfucker beforehand. And how much is it? Is it do the weight matter? You feel me? Should we do
food
some
right
long
here.
division? because
The
you
weight
ate
doesn't
2
matter.
sandwiches today. Okay, all right. Damn, no, not after. I ain't never heard nobody say that. You know who knows this?
That's
The
what Plan B
Cajun
does.
What?
You take it after.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
But Plan B comes down from the top, right? So it's
So
gonna
you-
catch
so-
it when it's
so
coming.
you
Right?
think it comes-
You want she want the oil to chase it down.
No.
What about the one that was right in front? He is up there.
I mean, I guess the oil light is the dude on RoboCop. Nigga, you chasing him down.
You
and
feel me?
that's what the oil do.
Oh my
Man,
goodness.
that makes me
liquid
so
steel.
nervous for everyone doing this. But like you said, you're vouching.
And this,
You're
I have
vouching.
research, like it's 99.9% effective, and
We're
they have
going
done
to
tests
need some
on.
reviews from some of the subjects.
And you know, I have been thinking about that.
Yes,
like,
I
how
need a
can
dude
I?
like, dog, I just knew it was gonna go down, but she said everything was straight.
But what's the result, right? It's like somebody
do you
getting
like-
pregnant,
like,
The
Right.
result is nobody got pregnant.
right? But what if they do?
He know I shot that. She know I shot that.
Then what?
You feel me? And she didn't get pregnant.
Like that's a horrible experiment. Like,
No, but you're saying you already vouched. I need you gotta vouch.
I
You
have
gotta call them.
vouched, and
Yes,
I have-
call them and tell them I need you to do an interview and say you shot the club up and everything was straight. You didn't get caught. You
Okay.
didn't drop no bodies. That's the end
Drop
of shooting
no
the club
bodies.
up. That's the end of shooting the club up, bro.
that's so genius.
The fuck? Fucked around and caught a body, shot a club up last month. She just called me talking about that 18 to life. Oh, fuck.
Bodies.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you how I got my kids' moms to watch the show. I told the other one that the other one watches all the time.
Wow.
And now they're all
They was like,
watching all the time. First of all,
You
I
don't
be
have to
watching
be-
your show. Yeah, whatever. It's been on for a year. All right, so here we go. First of all, thank you, Sakari, for being here.
Thank you for
Sakari
having me.
Feel Good.
Hey.
Congratulations on Do It Detroit and its
Yay.
success and its coming success. Right?
Thank
She does pottery. She twists locks. She
you. I don't
will
twist
hit-
locks. Don't say that, because
Don't
I
do
don't
that.
want no niggas really trying to be hitting. They be like,
Yeah,
you
you
twist
know my
locks, then we
shit,
get in
yeah.
between my legs.
Just
no.
that. Damn.
You know, 'cause they, like,
You
to
gotta,
do the,
you gotta sit there.
in the,
I
and
have
then
been
that,
sitting
that
in
be
a
the
chair
point.
for
You know how
decades.
many men have done that just to take me on a date? No.
What
See,
did
they
it
need
work?
their locks twisted.
It did work a couple times.
No.
But,
My thing is don't fuck the money up. I need you to pay for these locks,
and they paid.
and then we're going to go on a
And
date.
then they
Like, don't be
paid
trying to
again.
cancel nothing out. Yeah, no, don't do that. Okay, well, you know.
I'm
That's
an
why y'all-
herbalist,
that's why y'all
a
got locks. Y'all
poet.
just sit in the.
Look at my hair. Do it look like I get anything for this? My shit ain't been twisted in
I'm
forever.
talking shit.
I'm the only one that have done my own locks.
I used to do that with French braids. You feel me? I just have my shit just out, half braided, and be like, damn, you know how to braid hair? And she be like,
'Cause
wow,
you
you want me to braid your hair?
Your hair
Like,
be looking
shit.
all good with
Yeah,
the sound and
like
stuff,
right
all
now.
curly,
You wanna
crinkly.
go braid it
Did
right
that.
now?
I even see with my hair, I should have did that, man.
You
when
take
I
your
was
shit off
young.
and be like, you got a brush?
Oh man.
You got a brush?
Yeah, just-
She like, I got one at home. Like, I need to brush my shit right now.
Oh, shit,
You
right
feel me?
now.
She like, for real, because them bitches swimming.
Well, let's
yeah.
go to the
Oh
house.
my god.
All right, I got to get out of here. This has been 1 hour of Go Real or Go Home. What is, what was, and what will be. We discussed what is, we discussed what was, and what will be is us. We are the future, so is our babies. Shout out to Mark D and 7 Mile Radio. Shout out to Feel Good. And shout out to Juneteenth. Juneteenth is coming. Shout out to all the Juneteenth events. And I do mean all of them. Because the one thing we all want to do is keep Juneteenth safe. You feel me? So let's have a good time. Juneteenth is coming. Let's love on each other, man. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Get these tickets for this comedy show and get y'all kids these shirts.
And come to game night every Wednesday.
And come to game night
at
every
90s.
Wednesday. Listen to 7 Mile Radio on the way to 90s. And then turn your phone down so your views keep counting.
Okay.
Because you can't even use your phone in there. Yes.
Damn.
I can.
No, listen, this is what I'm saying. When your guests
gotta
come,
pass.
it's a no phone zone.
Oh, you're right. No
Tell
phone
them,
zone.
go to 7 Mile Radio Live. Put your phone over there.
Yeah.
Boom.
At the dome.
Views. That's how we do that. All right, we'll see y'all next week or not. We gonna see, man. I'm trying to do this every week up until Juneteenth because we need to promote, and I got a lot of people who want to come on the show. It's just I got these babies, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. KONG. Peace.
Warning.
You are now tuned in